Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn about ViewStart in MVC. The MVC engine introduced an optional new view called _ViewStart. The primary purpose of ViewStart is that to set the value that all the other views will have to use. If the view exists and it is under the view folder, it enables us to set the properties that apply to all views in the system. Let's see with the practical. Just open the Visual Studio, create the project. That web project, ASP.NET application, the MVC app, that is a ViewStart. Click on OK, empty, and MVC, click OK. Now open the Solution Explorer. And if we click OK, if you will see the view, there is a no share folder is here. Once I am going to create one controller, that is right click on controller, add new controller, going to select MVC controller, then I'm going to write this one will be the home controller. Click on OK. Now going to add one view, that is a index view. So going to create that is a index view. Here I am selecting that one is a layout page. Click on add. Now if you look clearly here, because I am using that MVC5, there is a one view that is a index view. This one is a index view. You can see here. So it's created one folder, that is a shared folder. It's using that _layout.cshtml, this one, and there is a one _viewstart.html, because if you see this view actually it's taking the default, because every view, if you go to the index.html, you see there is a no layout. You can see here there is a no layout here because it's taking default. It's first it will be render this one, that _viewstart, and that every view will be use this one, this particular view _viewstart CSHTML. If I don't want to use this particular view _viewstart HTML, because that old MVC, the default one, is a new MVC project, it looks something. If you're going to exclude this one, okay, in the index it will be like layout and the path, like share, then layout.html, that's CSHTML. This one is that path actually it's taking. If you will not use that particular that _viewstart, it will be like that. So in the every view you have to write like a layout. If you will write a layout equal to null, then it will not take any layout page, because this one is the one layout page, and this one here you can see that there is a one render body. Actually this is a container of that every child pages. This one that _layout.cshtml is that main page, and for render body is the container. There the all the child view will be stay here. Just to let's see the index.html. Here I have added that layout page. So now if you will run the application, then that particular that it will be go to the first, it will go to the home controller, then action method, this one, and it will return to that view. So this particular will be written on the browser, and it will take that this layout page, that is a layout.cshtml. Just run the application. You can see that this one is that layout. It's taking that this layout, and here is that one layout. Okay, this one is taking. So if there is one more, going to write one more action method, that is a going to contact and X. Just like I'm going to write one more action method, that is a contact, and one more about. Okay, again you have to add one view, that is add view. I click on add. Okay, and one more, that go to about and click on add. Right, so same thing you have to copy this one, because if you want to use that one, then you have to copy this same layout page, and then you can run the application. See this one, if it's about home dot about, if you are going to write that home dot contact also, it will take that one. This the same layout HTML, but there is one problem here, because you are writing like a layout, and you are in every that view, that CS HTML page, you are writing like a that particular layout you are going to use. In the future, if I don't want to use this particular layout, so I am going to create one more layout, just like just copy this one and paste it. That going to change the name. That I'm going to change this name master. I've changed the name of the master, the same layout, but I'm going to change something here, that my MVC application, here I'm going to write like a master layout, and this one is that application layout. Okay, in the futures, if someone will ask that, okay, I don't want to use this particular layout because I want to change that particular design, so that I will say that, okay, use that particular underscore master layout, don't use that underscore layout. So what will happen, you have to go to every view here, and you have to change like this one is that master layout. So change, if you like, you have to change like a master layout in the master layout. But if you look that this one is not a good practice, right? Because if you have the 1,000 of view, so you will not go to the you will not open that view that and will change that one, because again that tester need to test all the full application. So that's the problem here. Now run the application. Now if you will check that one, it will use that master layout. So master layout, in the footer sections you will see that it will come that master layout. This one is a home dot. See here, it's coming that master layout. If you want to see in that home slash contact, that also it will take the. See, this one is that also master layout, that home dot contact. If you want to check that home dot about, this one also is taking the master layout. But if you will look that code clearly, it's actually you are doing that hard coding in every view pages. So that this one I said that it's not a good practice. So that's why that your ViewStart came. So now you can see here, now it's a ViewStart came. Just include now. Okay, so now we're going to delete this. I'm going to delete this one. So let's see that if with the help of a ViewStart, how you can solve the problem easily. Right, in the ViewStart, what is that? If you open that one, it's taking that underscore layout page. So okay, so if you look that in the other view, there is a no layout. Okay, this contact, this and index contact, you cannot see any layout. So just run the application. It will take automatically that view start, because first that particular underscore view start will be rendered. So it will take that underscore layout CST HTML is the master one. Just run the application. Now it will take underscore layout. Now you can see that it's taking the application layout. Okay, but in the future, if I will say that okay, I don't want that particular underscore layout page, I want that master layout page, just only need to change here. That's why you will go and copy and you will change here, then it will affect to the every view. Just run the application. Now you can see here there is a master layout in the every controller action. Just to write a home about this one, actually is taking the master layout. If you will change that contact also, see it's a master layout only. Okay, but let's see if we are going to create the, see one more thing you can do in that view start. Okay, so I'm going to show you. If you will add one more controller like a account controller, add an account controller, sorry, account controller is already added, account controller. Okay, you have added one account controller, but here somebody will ask, okay, for account controller, if it's a controller is account, that times that master layout should be different, means like it should become like account layout. So how you will do that one? Just copy this one, create one, copy. You have to use for account controller, you have to use that another layout. So I'm going to change this one with that account layout, underscore account layout. Okay, now I'm going to change in the footer that instead of master layout I'm going to write account layout. Once I'm going to call that account controller or any action method in the account controller, so that particular layout should be used, that account layout should be used. So just I'm going to add one view, that is index view. Now you can see here in the account folder there is a one index view. So I'm going to write in that underscore view start, here I'm going to write, come here and enter. So I will write here, I will get the controller, because this underscore view start will render first. So I'm going to write a controller equal to http context dot current dot request context dot route data dot values. Okay, that values is that controller, right? Controller dot toString. Okay, so here I'm going to write if controller is that home, so use this layout. Okay, else if is, I'm going to write like else if controller equal to account, then it will be use account layout. rename, just copy account layout. This one I'm going to use that underscore layout. Else if, or only else if it's instead of both two, so it will be used that master underscore master layout. So I'm going to create one more controller, that is a that will be the master controller. Master controller, and right click and add the view, add view. Okay, so nothing I'm going to change, only I had changed into view start. If controller is that home, so it will be used that layout underscore layout CSHTML. If it's account, so it will be used that account layout. If it's a master or another, instead of home and account, then it will become the master layout. Just run the application. Let's see. Now you can see here, this one is application underscore layout, because it's in that home controller, home underscore index, this controller. But let's see if it's a account controller, like I'm going to write account / and index. It's coming, I think, small, so change. This one need to convert into smaller, that lowercase, because in that URL it's coming lowercase, so I have to check with lowercase, change into lowercase. Okay, so now run the application. Now if you change here, like I write home.contact, so it will take only that application layout, and home/about, it will take only application layout. Okay, now I'm going to change to account/index. It will take that account layout. You can see that account layout is taking. If it's take that master/index, it will take it's taking that master layout. Okay, so that's the use of a ViewStart. In the one page you can write and you can use which layout for particular controller or for particular action, or based on that, once that administrator will log in, so that layout should be different. If it's that particular customer or user will be login, so layout will be different. So you can check from here only. So you can, for the ViewStart, actually it's a use for the assign the layout page. So you should not write to that every view. Okay, just only that view underscore ViewStart, here you can write. I hope it's a clear. Thanks for watching.